Hello and welcome. This Going Global session video is intended for Emory College students who have already selected and are ready to start an application for a specific semester or academic year study abroad program. If you are still trying to decide which Emory College education abroad opportunity best suits your needs, we encourage you to check out the resources on our website focused on how to choose a program. Make sure that you also familiarize or refamiliarize yourself with semester study abroad policies and processes as you start your application. Some of the most important policies are highlighted here. You may only apply for one study abroad program per semester. Regardless of your program, you must take a full course load abroad. A full course load is equivalent to at least 15 to 16 Emory credits. If you are studying in a non-English speaking country, one of these courses must be a foreign language course in the local language. You must take all of your courses for a letter grade at your host institution. Your study abroad grades will be factored into your Emory GPA. Each course that you take abroad must be approved for an Emory equivalent. You can seek credit for major or minor requirements and most GER requirements. Only one course may be approved for a B school equivalent. Finally, ensure that you understand important study abroad financial policies, estimated program costs, and how to fund your study abroad experience. Regardless of the Emory College semester or academic year study abroad program you choose, you will continue to pay Emory tuition through OPUS, and you should still have access to the same financial aid that you qualify for on campus. To find details about your program costs, including estimates for housing, meals, and transportation, review the program budget sheet, which is accessible from the Costs and Funding tab of the program brochure page. If you have questions about your financial aid package, we encourage you to contact LaShawn Barnes in the Office of Financial Aid. In addition to using existing financial aid, remember that many scholarships, both at Emory and externally, exist to support study abroad participation. Keep in mind that the application deadlines for most semester or academic year study abroad programs are October 1st for the spring semester and March 1st for the fall semester or academic year. Many programs require a secondary application with the host institution or program provider, so check to see if your program has an earlier application deadline. In general, you should allow at least 2 weeks to complete the semester or academic year study abroad application, as some of the application requirements, such as course approvals, require input or action from other people to complete. Once you have logged into the Study Abroad application portal, you will see a checklist of items to complete that looks similar to the screenshots here. You must complete all checklist items in order to submit your application. Most applications include 3 types of application components. Material submissions are items that Emory College Study Abroad must mark complete for you. These often require the most time to complete, so make sure that you read the instructions carefully and prioritize these application items. Signature documents include important policies for you to read. You will need to sign each document electronically to confirm that you have read, understand, and agree to the policy. Questionnaires or uploads are either electronic forms for you to complete or a document that you will need to upload, such as a copy of your Emory transcript. Some programs may also require you to submit a letter of recommendation. So if this applies to you, make sure that you request your recommendation well ahead of the application deadline. Finally, unless you are applying for an Emory hosted program, remember that you will most likely also need to complete an application process with your host institution or program provider. One of the material submission items that is required for any semester or academic year study abroad program is course approvals. Per Emory policy, you must obtain approval for an Emory equivalent for each course that you take abroad. Your first step in the course approval process should be to review the courses that will be offered on your program in the semester in which you intend to study abroad. The academic section of your program brochure page will include information about courses available on your program and often includes a link to the program course catalog. Consult with your study abroad advisor if you are not sure where to find information about courses for your program. As you explore your program's course catalog, Make a list of at least 5 to 7 courses that you are interested in taking. You should get approval for a few more courses than you actually plan on taking, as this will give you more flexibility when constructing your course schedule abroad. Preparing more before you go should reduce the stress you have about course approvals once you are abroad. As you are searching for classes, make sure to verify that they are typically offered in the term, fall or spring, in which you plan to study abroad. If available, save the syllabi and/or course descriptions for your courses of interest. Once you have a list of possible courses, you should check to see if they are listed in the OISP Blanket Approval Database, which you can access from either the Study Abroad website or from the Study Abroad Course Approvals item on your Emory Study Abroad application checklist. The database is a large spreadsheet, so we recommend filtering by your program to make it easier to navigate. If the courses are listed in the database, you should complete the Study Abroad Blanket Approval form to request approval for these courses. You may list up to 5 courses per form, but all courses you list on this form must be listed in the OISP Blanket Approval Database. You can access the form from the Study Abroad website or from the Study Abroad Course Approvals item on your Emory Study Abroad application checklist. Please note that it will take approximately 3 to 5 business days to process your form after you submit it. If a course is not listed in the OISP Blanket Approval Database, that does not mean that you cannot take it. In fact, many of the courses that you see listed in your program course catalog may not be in the database. To seek approval for courses not listed in the database, you should complete the Study Abroad Course Approval form. You can access this form from the Study Abroad website or from the Study Abroad Course Approvals item on your Emory Study Abroad application checklist. You must complete a separate form for each course. Some of the key information you will need to complete the form include the course title at your host institution, a course description or syllabus, and the email address for the designated Faculty Study Abroad representative in the academic department through which you are seeking approval. The list of Faculty Study Abroad representatives is located on the Study Abroad website and in the Study Abroad Course Approvals item on your Emory Study Abroad application checklist. Once you complete the Study Abroad Course Approval form, be patient. The Faculty Study Abroad representative will receive an email asking them to evaluate the course and respond to your course approval request. The faculty evaluation can take anywhere from several days to 2 weeks. Once the Emory College Study Abroad office has received a response from the Faculty Study Abroad representative, it typically takes 3 to 5 business days to process the approval. If the course is denied, you will be emailed. If the course is approved, a copy of the approval will be attached to the document section of your Emory Study Abroad application. For the Study Abroad Course Approvals requirement to be marked as complete on your Study Abroad application, the Study Abroad office must receive at least enough course approvals for a full-time course load with your Study Abroad program. Generally, this is 5 courses or the equivalent of 15 to 16 Emory credits. Your Study Abroad advisor will not mark this application requirement as complete until they have received and reviewed a sufficient number of course approvals for you. Based on the processing timeline, we recommend that you submit your course approval forms at least 3 weeks prior to the application deadline. Keep in mind that you may continue to submit additional course approval requests after the application deadline, and even while you are abroad. In addition to completing your Emory and host institution applications, one of the most important steps to prepare for studying abroad is ensuring that you have a valid passport. In most cases, you will need to have a passport that is valid for at least 6 months after you return from studying abroad. You should check the entry requirements for your study abroad host country to confirm the necessary passport validity. If you are an international student at Emory, make sure that you will also speak with your international student advisor about your study abroad plans. Many countries also require that study abroad students obtain a study visa to enter the country and remain for the duration of the study abroad program. Regulations and processes vary greatly by country and also depend on your country of citizenship, so make sure that you begin your research early. The embassy or consular website of your host country is a great place to look for information about your entry process. Keep in mind that you will not be able to apply for a visa until you have been accepted to your study abroad program and have a valid passport. Completion of this video fulfills step 1 of the mandatory advising requirement for semester or academic year study abroad programs. One of your next steps should be to schedule an individual advising appointment with the study abroad advisor for the program you have selected. Their contact information may be found on the contacts page of the study abroad website or under program resources on the program brochure page. You can also begin researching the visa or other entry requirements for your host country. Most visa application processes have a specific timeline and require a number of documents to complete, so it is important that you plan ahead for this process. Another step that may be helpful as you complete your application is to connect with one of our peer advisors. All of our peer advisors have studied or interned abroad and can answer questions about the Emory application process and how to prepare for your study abroad experience. For more information about semester and academic year programs and processes, including contact information for the study abroad advisors, visit our website. The website also includes our office hours and contains other resources to help you prepare for your study abroad experience. To confirm that you have watched this video and fulfill step 1 of the mandatory advising requirement, please complete the form listed on this slide. It is also linked from the Study Abroad Semester Advising website. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to seeing you soon.